Hey, Wagwan, Hamjambo, greetings you all my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Depends where you're watching me from because of the time difference. So I'm happy, I'm humble, I'm grateful, I'm thankful at the same time. Because I know you are busy. The time difference is also a barrier or a factor here. But you still brace it. You wake up when, because to those people who have subscribed, you get the notification. So that's why I'm urging you, please subscribe and hit that like button so that whenever I post the video, you will know Pamela is there. So thank you so much for your time, because I know it is a sacrifice to be gluing yourself in my channel, a channel with less than 5,000 subscribers, but you are there soldiering on, making sure people are coming, people are subscribing, people are watching. Thank you so much. You're the best. God bless you. So on today's video, we just want to check on the response of Dee Mwango about this hiding of her baby. We are going to check on that. What is her response? And how he's dragging the husband all the time to come and help her in her past. Deal with your issues, madam. You just met Peter the other day. You didn't date him for long. You don't know whether he had married before. Because now, we are just going to start from there. Then after that, we are going to go to Mura sense of check this Ngogutu's issue. Yesterday, we didn't dwell on it. We just took part of it. But today, we are just going to check one by one. What is this sensor telling us? Why is it that he has to run to people while he's very rich? The family are very rich and always giving people their things to do for them. Always there begging like no one's business. And they want roads to be left for them because they have big cars. You have big cars. You have money. You cannot support one of your family members. You have to throw it for subscribers. Oh, we are going to buy a land for $2,000. We're going to check all that. And he's going to tell us why they cannot build for their uncle. If not, fire burn them all. Fire burn you, Peter, and the wife. Why do you come for the subscribers? People don't have any problem with you, Peter, but you want to inherit Dee Mwango's enemy. Fire burn you. You don't know this girl. You don't know her. You cannot defend her. Because you cannot say, maybe, oh, these people are lying. My wife, you don't have a baby. Do you know her? You don't know her. Even her, she doesn't know you. You're going to start with Dee Mwango and see what she's trying to tell us. Otherwise, let fire burn them all. They want to burn us because we are saying the truth. Burn them, fire. 100 times. So let's start with Dee Mwango. So Dee Mwango brought the husband, because I know she's been watching all our videos, especially reactors from Kenya, because she calls us old wicked women. Women, that the people who are spreading rumors about her child or her girl. She's now forgetting the news came from the family member, her stepdad. This is your stepdad. Whether you say what, Kohera is your stepdad, because this stepdad of yours is the father of your beloved brother. So how do you call Kohera? This your brother has a father. The beloved brother, he has a father. So how do you call that father? The other day, Mura Senso was trying to teach people in Africa we don't have uncles, or especially the side of the dad. You don't call them uncles, you call them fathers. If it's the youngest, you call them Baba Mdogo, my small dad. If it's the eldest, my elder dad. So Kohera is your elder dad. Kohera is your elder dad. He's not your uncle, he's your dad. So when your dad comes out with issues and telling people my stepdaughter or my daughter had a baby before, she's hiding that baby, we have to agree with it. But instead of focusing or pointing the person who talked about this, she switched her story and now talking about a Kenyan lady who is the one now spreading rumors. No, that one you are lying. The story didn't come from the Kenyan reactors. The story came from your stepdad. So when you're addressing such an issue, do not generalize. Just go direct and say who came up with this thing. But because you fear your beloved brother, It's like now you are siding with your stepdad. Koer, at least now you have the support of your stepdaughter. Better her. She doesn't talk about you like your real son. But this one cannot address you direct, which also is good because respecting elders. She's respecting the dad because she knows the dad is telling the truth. So my point here is, it doesn't matter whether she has a daughter or not have a daughter. Whether she's hiding her daughter or not hiding the daughter, that is her problem. Why is she addressing all the comments every day? Is it because she doesn't have content, or is it because people are telling her the truth? According to her, she's saying that people want to destroy her marriage. You are destroying your own marriage. One is destroying your marriage. We want you to be happily married, to be a woman, to be a wife, not to be yap wife. People are giving you tips how to behave, but you're not getting it. Still, you are seeing that people want to destroy your marriage. You are destroying your marriage slowly, slowly, slowly. Bringing your husband on your videos, asking silly questions. Like, I love Poland so much. Be strict. They are very strict. One wife at a time. So, which country do allow official marriage to be two people? Which country? Even in the country which despise most, where you come from, it is one at a time. But does not mean when one is married, then they stick with that one forever. Their divorces. Did you check Peter's papers? Because I just heard you asking Peter, have you ever married? And Peter told you no. Did you check the divorce papers? Because even with them, they have this come we stay. Every place there is come we stay. Here back home in Africa, we call those marriages like wife and husband. But in abroad, they call them girlfriends. You find people get old with their girlfriends. They have babies, they have even grandchildren with those girlfriends. Which maybe Peter has a girlfriend. You don't know that. But you are trying to behave like you know him so much. Here, such kind of relationship, they are called husband and wife because it is come we stay relationship. So bringing him here in front of camera to ask him, have you ever married before? So you expected him to tell you yes. That's what you wanted? Do you have kids? No, I have my dogs, 2 dogs here and a cat. And you want him to tell you in front of people, yes, I have children? These are the things which you need to avoid. Please grow up, grow up. One day you will be surprised a lot. You'll get a rude shock and you might even regret why you brought all these questions. Do not ask your husband such kind of things in front of people. You are not dealing with 2 or 3 people. You are dealing with the world. Your videos are watched worldwide. Worldwide traveler. You've traveled over 70 countries. So when you are talking, do not think you are just addressing Kenyans. You are addressing the whole world. Bringing Peter always in your video shows how you are weak. You cannot deal with your issues. You need a backup. You need Peter to clarify things for you. I don't see the reason why you need to bring him here. And I don't see the reason why you need to address the issues which are commented. I think you people, you are used to not being asked anything. When you are introduced to this YouTube platform, you are not prepared. You didn't know you are going to deal with who and who. You thought going to the river, cooking these different dishes. Oh, you go to Uganda, you cook bananas. In Kenya, you cook Kenyan food. Because normally, Kenyans, we don't have our special dish, which I can say, this is our Kenyan dish. Maybe Kenyans in the house, which is our special dish. The only thing we know we eat a lot is ugali. That one, if that is the dish, then you can say, she used to cook Kenyan dish, which is ugali, she thought that is okay with people. So she kept on going to countries, showing how they are cooking. Uganda, cooked bananas, matoke. Went to Jamaica, peas and beans and peas, yes, which she didn't cook well the other time. Oh, this is Jamaican dish. Cooked her village thing and just named it Jamaican dish. So that is what she's been doing all this time, and people are just gluing themselves, because there are some people out there who have never seen people cooking with firewood or the type of vlogs which she used to make. So that made the subscribers to subscribe, to continue watching how she's cooking, but not showing case those countries. She was just going there to cook. The fact that now she's trying to show herself, the real life now is now kicking in. She showed people how she was dating, because even at the time you are cooking, your life also will be seen there. So the life which you are showing people out there, you are showing it in public. So whatever people are talking about, it's not that they are making it up. It is a life which you've given people, or which you've shown people out there, because you are showing it. You don't expect someone who is not showing her life or his life, people to talk about that person. People are talking about the life which you are showing them, because you are giving them to watch. You are feeding them that. So when you are feeding someone, you find some people who will say, oh, this food was sweet. Others will say, I don't like this food, it was not sweet. And that is how the content is. Even us who are reacting, you find there are videos which maybe when I react on, others say, Pamela, oh, this time you didn't do well. Others say, this one you did good. It is just like that. So I don't think there's anything wrong about people talking about you. You are a public figure. You find other people are telling me you are jealous, old woman, and that is life. You see? So when people criticize you, it is a room of growth. They open your eyes and make you do better. Like now when reactors are telling you, please tone it down. Tone it down in your relationship. They are trying to highlight things which are happening. So for how long are you going to address all this? Now the issue of this baby hiding. She brought so many things. Oh baby, do you have kids? Have you ever married before? These are nonsense. These are things which you ask. Those should be your talks. The things which you discuss with your husband in the bedroom. If you know your husband has never married, he doesn't have kids. If you know you've never had a child before, that should be your problem. Whether people talk about it out here, you don't need to come and bash people about it. Because the more you are doing it, the more you are creating that energy of people sending it back to you. You are messing it day by day. Let's check the receipt where Dee now brought the husband in and asks some questions which you want to hear the response from the husband.
Thank God he's here. After thinking, he really means no. He's being so funny at the same time. Okay, baby, welcome to the channel. And we have some questions here for you, because I've been seeing some comments, I've been seeing rumors circulating. By the way, you are so tall. Could you just...
because I drank milk.
Enough milk, yeah? So, the first question that we having for you today, have you married before?
No.
So, I don't know where this is coming from, you know, like literally. You know, because Dee is hiding from his wife and whatever. I will address that later in my own words, because when it comes to here in Poland, things are very strict. Things to do with marriage are not things that you can hide behind the birds. You know, like it will literally show up. Even also back in Kenya, because they're not things that they take lightly. Do you have kids?
Just dogs.
Just dogs. I think that's enough for you, because my husband is not somebody who would be wordy too much, also on my YouTube channel, but that's enough for us to hear from him. Let me let him go back to work. But thank you for being here. Thank you for your time.
You had the questions and you got the answers from the husband, because I see like this is childish, where when you are asked a question, you have to bring someone to come and prove. Peter has his own channel where He can answer those ones. When people are accusing him of marrying or having a wife before, he has his channel where he can address that and just say, oh, in my wife's comment section, I saw people saying that had married before. So if they want to address that in his channel, you're not supposed to maybe respond to such question. You are not the one that question is addressed to. That is Peter's question. So he has his channel, he can address that if he chooses to. But if he doesn't want to respond to that, there's that pass, he can pass that. Because no one is putting a gun on his head, you have to address this. And then the issue of having babies. Oh, I have these, my 2 dogs and the cat. I'm telling you, as I said in the beginning, in Europe or America or other countries, they don't call come we stay marriage. They call it girlfriend. So maybe you would have asked him, have you ever had a girlfriend before? Because they stay with their girlfriend, they can have babies, they can have even grandchildren with their girlfriend, which we call here, come we stay marriages. So you would have asked him, have you ever had a girlfriend before? And these your girlfriends, did you had kids with them? Leave alone marrying. That is different from there's another one which you left, the one which I've just told you. You would have asked, have you ever had a girlfriend before? And these your girlfriends, did you have babies with them? It's not about marriage only. You want to know someone, you have to know even marriages or girlfriends which he had or which you had. Did he had kids with them? But you are just dwelling on these papers, the signed one, the signed paper. When you get married, that guarantees you that you'll be with those people forever. Relax, because the way you are behaving, always want to bring your husband to answer questions for you. You are saying people want to break your marriage. It is you who want to break your marriage because you are too much. You are bringing pressure on this man. These are not things which he was used to. This is your channel. Deal with your people. Answer those questions yourself. Do not bring Peter in. Peter has a channel. This question, if you are saying people have been calling him, are they not asking him there? They should ask him such kind of question there. If the questions are on this side, you don't need to deal with them. They are not meant for you. They are Peter. So if they cannot ask Peter in his channel, then that is a message which you should pass. You should address that because you don't know this man. You just met this man. In a week's time, he came to Kenya. Or you got him in Kenya. In a week's time, you went to Nyabohanse. Said for 1 month, you got married. You don't know him. You don't know this man. And he doesn't know. Even him, he cannot say you don't have a daughter. He cannot say because he doesn't know you. Having a baby is no problem, but the way you are addressing it, the way you make it a big deal, it is not a big deal. Out here, there are celebs. You call yourself celeb. When you are a celeb, when you are a public figure, people talk about you. People would want to know you. Because that is why you are giving your videos out there. You don't expect people to be watching your videos and just clap. They have to scrutinize. With this video, how is this video? How is this person's life? And when you feel like you don't want to answer all these things, that's not making you not to make another video. But because you want to prove a point, you are dwelling on non-issues, calling people names.
That's just what it is. And actually, Poland, they're very strict when it comes to marriage. You cannot actually even have 2 wives. It's 1 wife at a go. Polygamy is literally prohibited here. Like, you cannot, it's 1 at a time. I love that about Poland. They're so strict. And actually getting married here in Poland, actually, as a foreigner, getting married here, it's a process, Your husband-to-be has to provide proof that he can take care of you 100%. He has to prove that at least he has a house or a roof where you're going to be staying. That one has to be there. Like, they're just so strict. There's a lot you have to do. They have to see your net income. Like, they're just so strict on everything. But again, I love it because how would you be marrying somebody if you have no job? So you have to literally even provide the contract that you're working with this specific company or this kind of type bride.
So this lady likes to repeat herself. Every video he has to come here and praise Poland as one of the best countries, the strict country. Now it has become Poland in Europe. This is the land in Europe where she has spent time, because when she was going to England, it was like she was in transit, meeting Kino's mother and then just going. So there's no much which she knows about Europe except Poland. So Poland has become the best country for her. If there was a room for men to have like 2 wives, she would be shaking by now, because you know how she is, so she would be looking here and there. But now that rule which they have makes her feel comfortable, because she knows now, until I leave him, that is now when he can get another wife. And it is not about Poland only. It is in the whole world. There's no official marriage which one can have two, except the Muslims, because Muslim brothers, they are allowed to marry like four wives in their Qadi codes, because with them they have a different code, the Qadi code. So with them they are different. They are allowed to have like four wives. So in her mind, she thinks that when she's one wife, that is a guarantee of having a good life. You find like even these our Muslim brothers, they have like 4 wives, but they take good care of them. You can be one, but there's no care. So it depends with the person. So it's also not good to just say, I want to be one and stay here forever, and then you are suffering in that marriage. So when you enter into a marriage, do not yap that, because it is an institution. Marriage is not something when you enter in 1 month's time, you seem to know everything. It has not worked for you, and it has not worked for many people. And the people who are in marriage, it is a journey to them. So there's no one who is expert in marriage. There's no one who is expert here. And there's no better man if that man didn't come from God. It is God who gives better men and better women. The people you see who are divorced, they were once in love, but with time it faded away. So do not get so excited. The only thing you can do is pray. Be prayerful. Do not parade your marriage like you are doing. It is the introduction nowadays. I'm a Kenyan married in Poland. People know you. Oh, I'm married in Poland. I love Poland. Everything to do with Poland is good. Even their laws are very good.
So it's a process, but really a good process. You can go through it and just, do what you're supposed to do, because that's how life is supposed to be. And you'll achieve whatever you're looking forward to achieve. So kids are a blessing, and kids are good. For me, I encourage people, get married, have as many kids as you can. Kids are a blessing, and we can't wait for our time. So for the rumors, because I saw somebody saying, Dee, come and clear your name, and I'm like, what's there to clear? What's there to clear? Like really, like some people could be really, really sick. You know what I mean? And you don't need to you know what I mean? But kids are a blessing. If you have kids out of wedlock or in wedlock, whichever, it doesn't matter. Kids are good at the same time. So when it comes to these things with having kids and all that, yes, kids are a blessing from God. We can't wait for our time.
Yeah, kids are blessings. And I don't think when you get a message in your comment section there, when people are saying you are hiding your child, that is not an insult. I don't think it should look like an insult. These are things you can just come and address well, or just write in your community post. You don't need to make it a content. Or if you feel like you don't want to address that, you just keep it. You know yourself. One thing which I'm trying to tell you, you know yourself. Your husband knows you. If you know you are doing the right thing, this is what you want, I don't see you should get worked up. When you see someone getting worked up, that person, the things which have made them to get worked are true. That's why they are getting worked up. But if it is not, you don't need to be angry. For what? Even if maybe people say that you are hiding your child at your sister. Your sister's children are your children as well. So even if maybe someone says the younger daughter or the second last daughter is your daughter, you should just feel happy because for sure you are the mom. If the mom is not there, who should take care of them? It is you. So I don't think it's something which can make you call people names here, or people are saying this and that. Let's continue, because with her, she's so rude and she thinks she's perfect and she's forgetting she's a public figure.
The baby news, or whatever, how you'd like to call it, finally. Yeah, one thing that really shocks me is how human beings could be really, 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 really wicked. You know what I mean? Like beyond wicked. To be honest, at this point of my life, I'm only counting my blessings. God has been so good to me. Like my enemies expected me to fall, you know, do nothing, not even being alive. But look at me, glowing, looking better every single day, fixing my messy life each day. I mean, God is the greatest. And at this point of my life, I don't think there's anything that can break me, because where God has taken me from, man, like I've literally seen God by my 2 eyes. And no matter how a human being would hate you so much, that won't stop God from blessing you. You know what I mean? When it's your time, it's your time. When God says yes, nobody can say no.
I don't think she should feel bad and call people wicked when the news of the baby came out. This news came from the family members. So I don't see this wickedness she's talking about, because babies are blessings. I were her, I would just say I have or I don't have, yes or no. Should not bring all this issue negative, because she's so negative and she's someone who boasts a lot. She boasts a lot, so she's a drama queen. Not that she doesn't know, she knows she's a drama queen. So she wants to bring things which make people to talk. This is not an issue to be addressed. This is something very small, very small. But with her, she make it look like it is something big. Why big? If you are not having a baby, it will not bother you.
To see an idiot go online and say, Dee Mwango is hiding her daughter. Me? You think I could hide a daughter? Me, Dee Mwango. Hey. Oh God, I can't wait you to bless me with a daughter so that people can see how I would treat my own daughter. Like, I'm too successful in this life to hide a daughter. Like, what do you mean? I can't wait to travel around the world with my kids.
You are too successful in this life, and your family members are begging like that. You cannot even build your uncle a house, and you are too successful, and you beg. Anybody with one cement, bag of cement, anybody with nails, anybody with D10, D20, D16, a successful person begs like that. Successful person address people like that. Do you know people who are successful, the way they behave? You are too far. You just addressed your husband, let him come and support you. With all your nonsense, because you are destroying your marriage yourself. Oh, people want to break my marriage. People want me to fall. People don't want me to succeed. Who are those people? You can't bring videos out here for people to watch and people don't analyze you. You'll be analyzed until the day you leave YouTube. And even if you leave YouTube, people will still look for you. Because you brought yourself out here.
You know what I mean? Like, I just can't wait. God's timing is the best. So somebody's saying, oh, Dee is hiding her daughter. Can you tell us more information? How old is the daughter? Like, where has she been? You know, which school does she go to? Because really, one thing that I always tell God is I'll be a good mother to my kids, just as my mom was a good mother to me. My mom took me to the best schools. She could barely even afford it. She could pay in installments, but still she managed to take me to a boarding school in my primary level. She managed to take me to a boarding school very really good high school. I performed so well. I went to university. Like, my mom put in a lot of work for me to be who I am today. I'm gonna reciprocate.
And this is the same mom, when you sit down praising your mother-in-law, you forget your mom did all this. If she did all this to you, why would you bring the issue of, I can't remember the last time my mom bought me a dress. If she did all these things, why do you want to compare her with now your police mom? You talk like this, you talk like this. Because you talk too much. When you open your mouth, you don't have filter. When you open your mouth, you don't have break. And whenever you see Peter kissing her or pecking her, you know that Peter wants to stop her at least to breathe, because she's not breathing while talking. She does not breathe. Because when she starts, she starts.
God, I can't wait. God, do your thing. You know, that's all I can say. Because it's so wicked for somebody to say Dee is hiding a daughter. Like, of all the people, Dee to hide a daughter? I would never do that. I would never do that. So at this point, no matter how hard they try, like, to break me, you know, they just want to say anything to break me, but really nothing can break me. You know, and really, kids are a blessing. Like, who wouldn't want to have kids? And more so a daughter. Ay, ay, ay. I can't wait to show you how I'll treat my future daughter, you guys. I can't wait to show you. So for those that are like, oh, like haters, may just fire burn you. That's the fire that is supposed to burn.
Fire burn you with your husband. Fire burn you 100 times, because you laugh a lot, you lie a lot, you talk a lot. This was a non-issue. Non-issue. You don't need to address it like this. And now, instead of addressing the person who brought it, now you are accusing people who are very innocent. You know where this issue came from. From your stepdad. The issue came from someone who knows you better. Someone who is your dad. So if children are blessing, why are you dwelling on it that much? Just say no. If maybe I've been doing shopping, I've just been doing shopping for my sister's daughters. Simple and clear. You don't make it a big deal, unless maybe you just want to create drama. Because you are a drama queen. Because you hate someone also. Because that lady you are talking about, you hate her so much. You like competing. I don't know what you are competing about. It is not about the child. It is about how you feel about people. When people talk about the things which you are doing, you bring your problem into it. I don't know what is eating you inside. I don't know whether you still have that trauma. The trauma which you have hasn't left you yet. You better go and start hiring choppers. Go to those big stores and buy those clothes, because at least it goes down. When you go through those, when you go with the chopper up, go to those big stores, that trauma goes down. So I think the fact that you've not visited those big stores, the trauma now is up. So go, fly with the chopper, because I see your frustrations you are bringing to people here. Stop this.
Take care of your own daughter. You know, this wicked lady who is spreading the rumors, take care of it. Your daughter is almost my age, really. I wonder what kind of mother are you? Is she even proud to have you as a mother? I know she hides to tell people you are the mother, because you're just so wicked. Like, how could you be this wicked? It's so funny, though. It's so funny.
Went to the gyno, check yourself, and maybe this is good luck for you. People are wishing you to have a daughter. What is the problem there? That is not being wicked. Because you don't know how to differentiate wickedness. I don't think there's someone who is wicked here. Everybody is trying to advise you to go slow in this marriage of yours. But you don't understand how many people we've seen out here, vloggers, the way they conduct themselves out here, the way they move around with their husband. You would not even hear this laughing and show off how they live. Even maybe if they show their houses, they just calm. They are just calm, collected. But you, whatever you do, you have to make it extravaganza. You have to make it look like you are the first person to get married. The first person to get married in Poland. Because Poland is the best country for you on this earth. When people say something about you, you make it look like it is a big deal. You are a content creator, you are a public figure, people have to talk about you. And when they talk about you, does not mean whatever they say it is true. Like the same things which you've been doing to people. You've not been telling people the true things about this borderless. You've been telling people when once you are in Europe, it is just borderless. People have not put you to task to explain. No, people just let you be. So as you lie, as you say things which are not true, maybe even reactors as us, we might not get it right. Does not mean it is like people don't want your life to be okay. You are ruining yourself because you want your husband to inherit your enemies. He has his own channel. Oh, in Europe, or especially in Poland, they cannot allow you to get married if you don't have a good job. You have to show that you will take care of your wife 100%. So where is your husband working? Where is he working? Do not bring this in, because whenever she brings such, she wants to tell the audience that the husband is working and has a stable job. He's taking care of her 100%. And the other day when they went to buy so many things in the supermarket, the husband was just asking, should I take this, even the paper bag? Is this someone who is taking care of you 100%? Let's get to Mura Senso and hear what is Mura Senso saying about this second part, how people should buy Ugutu land and how people should build Ugutu house. Because now it is time for Ugutu. If not Ugutu, no one.
Original idea. Guys, I really want to build my uncle house, and this 2026, I promise, I'll not build anyone a house before I build my uncle house, because he's my own blood and everything. And I really support people out there. We built many houses out there. I've taken contributions to other people. I've taken people's kids to school through your help, guys. And I have my own uncle here who is struggling. But I told you, my uncle, when he was a young man, he fought.
Oh, Mura Senso wants something. The way he will bend his neck with the GoPro, bend his neck with the GoPro. Now, guys, 2026, I'm not going to build anybody a house apart from my uncle. When I heard this, I thought, God, you are good. Now, this time round, Mura Senso is going to build the uncle a house. I was wrong. Mura Senso says, this time round, I'm going to build my uncle a house, 2026. I've been supporting people, but this time round, it is my uncle. When he's talking like this, if maybe you don't know Mura Senso, you might think this man, this rich man is going to build the uncle a house. He's talking on people's money. Imagine just saying I'm not going to build other people's houses. This time it's just my uncle. So Mura Senso, this is just a question. Now you're saying 2026, you're not going to build any other person a house except your uncle. For instance, one of your subscribers, maybe who knows me, because we share subscribers, want my life also to change and sends you money, because their money always comes from you and they pass through you, their money, and tells you, Mura Senso, in this 2026, I want you to look for Pamela and go build Pamela a house in 2026. Will you take that money which was meant for Pamela's World Kenya channel and take it to your uncle? What are you going to do if money was meant for Pamela? Will you take it to Uncle Good? Because you swear this year it is Uncle Good. So you cannot say this year it has to be Uncle Good. If the sponsors want to sponsor someone and they are sending money through you, you will still do what they are saying. You don't do that, you will be in problem with them. That is why that lady asked you about how you are spending her money. So you cannot force people, it has to be Uncle Good. If it has to be Uncle Good, it should be you and your family. You cannot say no one is going to be supported apart from Uncle Good. You might do that and then the subscribers switch and send money, start sending money to another person to support another person. Not through you, because you think if money doesn't pass through you, no house can be built in Nyabohanse. This is now where you are going wrong. The subscribers might use another person to build someone a house in 2026.
This guy went and brought a case for him, manslaughter, that my uncle fought him with an intention to kill him. So my uncle was jailed for 9 years. So when he came out of jail, his wife and kids had left. And that wife said he's moved on, she's moved on and she doesn't want to be associated with my uncle anymore. So my uncle was left alone, wondering where to start from. He came to stay with us here at Mzee place. But my dad also took my uncle to the farm every single day. My uncle had to say, no, this is not the life I want. Then he left. He was working in Masai land. Then when I started building, I recalled back my uncle. I told him, uncle, you can come and be my security.
The farming of corn that didn't start yesterday. It started long time. It made even Uncle Gutu to run away. This strictness. You have to be in the farm the whole day, every day. So this is someone who has been going to the farm every day, to the extent the brother could not take it. And the children are still crying, saying we were poor. Where was he taking his money? Your dad. Farmers should be very rich in the village or wherever they are. Even where you are coming from, you are my subscribers, you know a good farmer, what they get in their farm. So this one was a good farmer ever since. And the children always cry, oh, we were poor, oh, we were being rained on, oh, we didn't have this and that. Where was your dad taking his money? We don't know where he takes his money. He's not supporting his ex-wife's children. He doesn't support them. Maybe he's supporting them. Who knows? Kohera, try to find out if Kondad is supporting the children whom he left in Kise. Because he's been working very hard, farming, selling molasses, and the children are still saying they were rained on, they were poor. So where was Ondari taking his money? Maybe he was sending money to Kisi. Koira try to find out that, because we need to know where this man has been taking his money. He cannot even take care of his brother. Look at how the brother is. So now we are getting into marriage. Let's leave that aside. And Mura says he's talking about this issue of Ogutu, or he was jailed for 9 years of manslaughter, blah, blah, blah. We talked about that because manslaughter is when one maybe deleted someone and not intentionally, by accident. Maybe they were fighting and then it happened. So charges are reduced to manslaughter, not just because it was just a fight. No. So Mura Senso doesn't want people to know that, but he always reports it every day in his videos, trying to highlight, thinking that that is something good to say out here. In one of my videos, I tried to explain to you that where I come from, when you delete someone, people don't eat with you in the same table or in the same, like now, African setup. You don't eat with them. You are like a padoman. Yeah, that is how they treat you. And I think that is the reason why you find Uncle Gutu, he cannot be where he comes from, because he ran away. He could not stay there. Because maybe the person whom he deleted were neighbors. They were neighbors, so you don't expect him to be there and those people seeing him like this. So he feared for his life and came on this side. So now, after all that, why?
Thursday, we're gonna get his wife is coming this Thursday. Today, as I make this video, I don't know my phone. Today should be Tuesday, so 2 days to go. So we are running. We are chasing time. Now I gifted Uncle a very big bed, 5 by 6, and that bed cannot. I would love to find Uncle a small piece of land, and we build him a small house to start life with. Just a very decent house, even 2-bedroom house. He can start a new life, because my uncle has been struggling. And guys, I cannot be in this space of influence, and I'm helping other people, and my own uncle is struggling. That one I refuse, and I say no. Yes, even me, I will contribute. I will do whatever I will do. And that's what I'm saying this entire week. And those who want to support my uncle to see his dream come true, for example, his land costs $2,000. If you get $2,000, just like that, we will buy uncle a land. Because there's someone who wants to sell us the land around here. I'll not mention. And a very small piece of land, very small. Small piece, I'm talking about just small piece, very small, where a house can be and a small compound for $2,000. A very small piece of land. Probably from there. And
Mura Senso said this year he refused. He's not going to build anybody a house. Now the wife is coming on Thursday, which is tomorrow, because today is Wednesday. So tomorrow we should have a wife for Uncle Gutu. And Mura Senso is talking about someone is trying to sell them a land, 2K US dollars. Mura Senso does not use Kenyan currency. He's talking of United States of American dollar. 2000 USD. But the other day, or these days, he's been telling people lands are very expensive in Nyabohanse. But for the uncle, you can just buy, you can send 2,000 US dollars to have a land, to get a land for Uncle Gutu, to build him a house, just 2-bedroom house. 2-bedroom house is a luxurious house, not just. These people whom you are telling just 2-bedroom house, these people cannot even afford that 2-bedroom house. There are some people who are just staying in bed-sitter, the studios, and they are sending you money in Nyabohanse. But now you are telling them just 2-bedroom house. Just. So Mura Senso want you people to send money to buy land for Uncle Gutu. And this is now when conduct should come in. This is now where conduct should come in. This is where Dee Mwango, who is successful, to come in, David Jr. to come in and check, should we buy the uncle land? Because when Mura Senso said that we want to buy land, okay, I felt so good. Mura Senso is going to buy land for the uncle. All this time around, the family has gathered and decided to buy the uncle land. Someone have decided or agreed to sell them land of 2K. When this person agreed to sell them land, 2K US dollars, did Mura Senso have that money, or Mura Senso can just go negotiate with someone the price and then come and bring you? Because already he knows, me, I'm just going to negotiate, then I will bring them the price. How can you go for the land before having money? How can you know even the price before having money? Because this is how Mura Senso uses his people. How can someone go look for land and they don't have money? Your family has money. Your dad, the brother to Ogutu, has many lands. Let him take one and give the brother. Let you, the siblings who are very rich, flaunting cars, others showing their might in Poland, telling people how successful they are. At least to build that 2-bedroom, at least, because to you it is something very small. So why can't you build that 2-bedroom for your uncle and then just make a video after finishing and tell people, look what we've done to our uncle as a family. Let the brother chip in. Let the sister-in-law, conmom, chip in. When will you do things for yourself? When? What are you going to do with the money which you have acquired? We are not here forever. What will you do with your money if you are not using the money which YouTube is paying you? You just depend in donation. Sometimes at least you should be proud. Be a proud person. I'm telling you where I come from. People are very proud. My people, they don't like to be, especially men, they don't like taking things from women, because I see like this Mura family, the people who are sponsoring them are just moms. Mom, thank you, mom. Moms are the ones who are supporting them. Where I come from, men don't like taking money from women. Only women can be supported by other women, because women are supposed to be supported. Like PAMELA'S World Kenya channel, you want to super chat me, super thank me. I entertain you here. And I thank you so much, those people who are super chatting me. Also super chat, support the channel. But a man should not just be there, begging every now and then, you want to do this. I thought he was using his money. I didn't know all of a sudden it was supposed to be subscribers he's talking about now, telling them, we are not going to build any house for any other person. It is only good. I thought they were talking as a family. Maybe Conrad's family have decided now this time around they are not going to build for anybody. I didn't know he's talking about the subscribers. So that's what I said. So let's keep on, because with him, it is about begging. The channel changed long time. If you are still calling him Commando, you're dreaming.
Your father, your father's brother, you don't call them uncle. You call them father. So in Swahili we say baba mdogo, like now my uncle is baba mdogo, which if I translate it directly, it means my young dad, the younger of my dad, something like that. Yes, the younger of my, I'm trying to get what makes sense. The younger of my dad. So, you cannot stay with them in the same house. Let's say he cannot marry inside my villa, guys. So, but we will get him up there. Thank you for those who are contributing. I'll put the links here. We're going to contribute whatever we can. Number one is we can try to find him land, okay, a piece of land. And then from there we start building him a small house. Otherwise, I can decide we take part of my land up there, just a small piece, and we can build him a house there. And I'll gift him that land like for good. Yes. Let me take you and I show you this piece of land. I'm really pushed to help my uncle. I'm really pushed to help my uncle. Let's go visit that small land we see.
You look at Uncle Gutu's situation, he really needs help. That is for sure. These are the people who needs help. So I really commend Murasenso on thinking of gifting Uncle Gutu land. This is what they should do. So after him gifting Ogutu land, let the other siblings also support, plus their brother and the sister-in-law, and build that 2-bedroom house. This should be a family thing. This is not supposed to be maybe subscribers to support. They have been supporting you. So Mura says, so you should not sit there or walk around and say this time around you are not going to support anybody apart from Uncle Guti, your supporters. Your supporters have been supporting you a lot. So it is you who was supposed to extend this support to your relative, because they have given you a lot. If you wanted to support Uncle Gutu with the money which your subscribers have been sending you, by now Ogutu would be having a house. Because the subscribers, their work is just to send you money. They don't need to instruct you, do this with the money. Because when they instruct you, you don't like it. So if you are getting more and more and more, because look at the palusas which you are bringing, look at the things which you are buying, like cars which you are not using. If you wanted to support your uncle, you would have done it long time. But you think the money which the subscribers are sending you is different from what they are going to send you. They are the same subscribers. So when they send you money, it is you to use your mind and say, okay, I've gotten this money. In this money, I want to take this and do this to my uncle. But with him, whatever he gets, he puts here, then select another day, then go back again to the same subscribers and ask them for this. Then again go for the same subscribers and ask them this. He doesn't have shame. You know, people who are gentle enough, they will feel that, oh, I've asked enough. How can I go back again and ask my people? They have really supported me. But this one has no shame. He will come. He will ask you in the morning, afternoon, evening, tomorrow, like that, without shame. Begging is his first name and last name. If you ask him, Mura Senso, what is your first name? First thing in the morning, begging. He's a beggar. He will always be a beggar. He's shameless. He wants to give to Ogutu this land, which also I say, I commend him for this. Sometimes it's not a must that you have to give birth to the child for that child to support you or to help you. And you find many people, the people who are helping them, they are not the children whom they bore. You find like maybe the children who maybe you adopted, distant relatives are the ones who are helping you. But your real children might not even be there for you. So look at Kondat. Mura Senso is not his biological son, but look now, Mura Senso is extending the hand and sympathizing with the Ogutu more than even the children of Congrats dad. So sometimes it is not about who is your father or who is your mother. Depends how these people treat you. Because if Mura Senso would put that in mind, how Kondat used to mistreat him, he would not bother to help Ogutu. But because also he has that small gap in his heart, that he has that small good heart which he has, which sometimes I see. But the only problem which I have with him is too much in begging, and he talks a lot. He doesn't sympathize. with his subscribers. Is milking them dry. Milking them dry, because when he want to start milking them, he bring issues. He makes them see like people don't love him. People hate him. People hate his family. He just needs their help desperately. He's someone in need. He looks like he has not eaten for like 10 days. Coming to them like this, I can't even eat breakfast. He's going out before eating breakfast. Take your time to eat. Drink a lot of water. You have milk. Drink milk if your stomach can take milk. Drink milk. Get some rest. Employ managers. And then at least have a break, because walking like this, talking like parrot, no.
Wants 2,000 US for a small piece of land for him to, for the family actually, to give us that small piece of land. So, but for example, if my stable was very good, I would have given my uncle enough space where he could live. But I want him to have his own, you know. It's different when a man has his own home, his own house, his own. It makes a huge difference than, oh, you know, I'm giving you this to stay for, but it's still mine. No. Yeah, I like when a man has his own things, so that when he wants to marry, and even the kids that grow, they know this is my home. Yes, they are not asking daddy. And this 2026, I'll make it a personal goal to see my uncle have his space. Yes, guys, we help a lot of people from outside, even strangers that even I don't know. I do help. I've helped all over. That's why even I'm saying right now, if you're coming in my home for YouTube, you have to contribute. Maybe even that money I can push it to my uncle's project.
When you're coming to Murasenso's home, the contribution which you're going to give, that money for masterclass, he's going to push it at the uncle's house now, because he want to build this house through you, not him. Even for him to come and tell you about the 2,000 US dollar or showing you that land, he's not going to give a good to that land. That land is for grass, hay. You are the one who is going to buy this land which he's talking about. These are just songs, he's just singing. This is a way of making you now start sending money. But he's not going to give Ogu to that land. You are going to buy Ogu to that land which Murasenso is talking about. Already he has seen that land. Already he knows it's you who is going to build it. So there's no way he's going to take his land and give it to Ogutu. This is just show. It's trying to tell you that, or even Murasenso is contributing. This is a way of netting you. It's like throwing corn to chicken. You want to slaughter chicken, you throw corn into them, and then you catch them. So Murasenso is throwing corn to you, because people will say, why can't you give your uncle land? So I'm going to pretend that I'm giving my uncle this land, but they will send money and I'm going to buy that other one. This is what is happening here. Murasenso is not going to give the uncle the land. But I don't even have a problem with that. I have a problem with conduct. Why are you not giving your brother land? So that even if maybe people are supporting, the support will start from your home. Charity begins at home. Let you, the brother, give the land. Let Murasenso contribute. Let David Jr. contribute. Let Dee Mwango contribute. Uncle Mo, all of you, congrats, mom, all of you. So that when people start donating, at least you say, as a family, we've donated this, we have this in our account. So this is the remaining, then you can start. But you've not done anything. You've not started anything. Everything you just push to other people. And then you say this time round, oh, we are not going to support any person. So you talk like these people, the subscribers are your family member. Now you are telling them, oh, this time round we are not going to support anybody. Someone out there want to support me, and then you are saying you cannot support family. It is just 2026. It's just Uncle Hutu. No. Let my blessing also come.
We have money. We can start even with $1,000. $1,000 is still good money to start construction with. Trust me. Even $500, we can start bringing material. But so that's what I'm thinking. Maybe I can decide to give my uncle this section of my land here.
we can start even with $1,000 or $500 because Mura Sensor is now starting this officially. This is someone who wants to start traveling. This is someone who is bringing more Appaloosas. This is someone who is looking for more land. This man is busy, I'm telling you. Mura Sensor is busy and always planning with people's money. This is what puzzles me. You just budget with people's money and make it like you are starting. Guys, we can just start. These are people, you've not consulted them. You've not even made a live stream and asked, should we build or go to a house or not? You are just there already. You've looked for the land. The land costs like 2K. Already now you've started. Already you are telling them we are starting. We can start with 1K US dollars. It is something like when you wake up in the morning, you just see where there's money, where you can just go and pluck. You just go and pluck. I just pity you, Mura Sensor subscribers. Sometimes it's good also to think about other people. These people, where they are coming from, also they have people who are needy. Sometimes remind them, check your neighbors where you are staying. At least help the needy where you are from. It's not only in Abohase where needy people are. We have needy people. Even here in the coast, we have needy people. Extend your hand so that we can even give the needy people around us here as well. Not only in one place. My subscribers, we have needy people also here. Not only in Abohase. So, let's continue because Mura Sensor, that is what he's good at. Now the issue of good, I didn't know they cannot, I thought maybe the family was going to build to this house, 2-bedroom house. This is something which they can do with ease. These are rich people, they are flaunting Benzes, BMWs, Land Cruisers. You want to tell me they cannot build a 2-bedroom house? No, they can't.
We can help him in one or the other. Even just us being there, I know my uncle would even already super appreciative. Like today I just told him that probably the money we've contributed has, 2 of you have contributed so far. Maybe when I'm watching this video, other people will have contributed. And also I'll be reading the names out and the money, everything. So that if you contributed and you don't hear your name, you can ask me, Marwa, I didn't hear my name, or what happened? Not unless you say, Marwa, I want to be anonymous, just mention. But even right now, I don't mention names. I always just mention the first letter of your name. Let's say the money was sent by James. I say Mr. J. You know? Yes. So, I just want to see my uncle starting a new life. Even with the money that already we've contributed, guys, I think that money what we'll do, because Thursday, my uncle tells me there is like a small wedding. So we need to buy a goat and things like that. We need to buy a rice because we are welcoming another new family member. And you guys, are you ready to meet Uncle Utu's new wife? And if she has kids or not, I've not asked those questions. You know, even she is my uncle, I respect him a lot. And I don't want to ask things that feel uncomfortable.
Welcoming Uncle Gutu's wife is going to be like a wedding sort of. They need to buy a goat, they need to buy a rice, they need to buy so many things because guests are coming to your home. So you expect the subscribers to be buying you even the goats. What is Ondari doing? What is Esther doing? Because as family, there are things you don't even need to bring here. Why can't you just let it be like a wedding? Make that video after the wedding is done. Surprise your subscribers without asking even the money which you are going to use in buying or shopping for food. Mura Sensor, in your family, your dad cannot afford a goat. Your mom cannot afford rice. Your mom cannot afford these chapatis. You cannot buy all those things. You have to make a video out of it because you want people to support everything. My goodness. Oh, I gifted my uncle a bed and a mattress. This is what he says every day. What a mattress? What a bed without a house? The bed is not even fitting in that house. And then you come here, tell people how rich you are. Me, I'm very successful, Dee Mwango. David Jr., I'm very successful. Show us what you've done. Show us your KK. Let your uncle. Support your uncle. Before you go and maybe support other people, start At home. Charity begins at home. Yeah.
The good thing is it's my uncle who chose the ladies' home. But I think the sisters of my uncle, no, the nephews and
I don't know whether the lady has children or not have children. Uncle Gutu is not in a position to choose a lady with or without kids. Kids or no kids is not important, because all this time I could not get those ones without kids or with kids. But now when the time is right, you get what God has given you. It's not a time of questioning that the lady has kids or not. Even Ogutu has kids, even grandchildren he has.
Can you imagine what women can do men to do? You change somebody's life, we have to prepare. Even me, sometimes when I'm building all this and everything, you know what I always see? I see just preparing a space where my family, my kids will grow, run, feel happy. I would have taken this money and been flying first class, taking pictures on Instagram, flossing. But I choose to be on my gambits, guys. I choose to be on my gambits like this every day. So that we can have something.
Working hard for your family is not bad, but also you should have time for your family. That one goes to you, Mura Sensor. Working hard is not bad, but you should have time for the people whom you are working hard for. You didn't have time for your family when they were here. You could hardly even be with your son. Rosio mom cried. You could not have time for her. Just always on the field, going here and there, in the name of working for them. Okay, you're working for me, but also have time for your family. Very important. Because they will not enjoy if you're not spending time with them. Even as we speak, you should make a point of checking or going to Argentina to go check your son, because now this is the time he need to know you. You want to start building houses, you want to start traveling. When will you go and see your son? Because this is now when he need to start knowing who is my dad. Because the moment he will start growing without seeing you making him know that you are the dad will take time. He might not even agree to that. Because maybe Rosio would have introduced him to another dad. Who knows? This is life.
It only has today and tomorrow. The day after, a new wife comes. So, those who want to contribute for my uncle, the space I've showed you, if we get the 2,000, we can get him a small piece of land. But if we don't, we can. You can contribute, and it doesn't have to be 2,000. You can contribute even $1. Because guys, if 10,000 of you just contribute $1, that's 10,000. And me also, I would contribute probably $1,000 plus for my uncle. That by itself, we can kickstart things, So let me go to the house. I have some breakfast, so I can have some energy to do.
Let me ask Mura Senso about this rush. Because like now they are doing things in a hurry. Why in a hurry? Why did they just plan these things slowly and make this house fast before bringing the lady? But they are doing it this way so that you can also hurry with your money. This is how Mura Senso does things. He doesn't prepare himself. He doesn't plan. He just wakes up in the morning and then just start things. You are having visitors, and it is you to plan. The visitors are not the ones to plan for you. This issue of them coming on Thursday, now you are pushing people. You are running with time. Reason known to you. What is the rush? If you are ready, do it. If you are not ready, you just set a date. A future date, maybe end of February, end of March. What is the big deal? Meanwhile, during that period, you'll have time to fix even these windows, which now Uncle Gutu is knocking down doors. When will he put this maybe mud on the wall? When will the window be dry? Because this lady, when she's coming to stay. Why rush? You would have just made these things slowly. Take your time. But Mura Senso doesn't know this word of take your time. He can't even plan things in order. She's not orderly person. Why rush? This woman is not going to school. She's not going to college. She's been there where she is, and she will always be there. If she has chosen Ogutu and Ogutu has chosen her, just give yourself time, give it like a month, and then by the time you are done with what your preparation, then the lady can come. But now you are demolishing doors, windows today, the following day the lady will be here. That is Mura says so. And not that he doesn't know what he's doing. He's doing all this because he wants you people also to rush. He towards month and he wants that money which you just received to send it to Mura Sensor. Of course, that is what he wants.
Guys, this week will be the story of my uncle, Uncle Ogutu. And if you're just joining and wondering, who is this Uncle Ogutu? Please watch the video from the start. Even the best thing is watch the video from yesterday, because this will be a series for Uncle Ogutu. Don't miss out this series, guys. It's gonna go until maybe we will see. If we get funds to start his house, we can build that house in 10 days, guys. You know me how I do. I don't play around. I don't play around when it comes to building. We can build it in 10 days.
Mura Sensor is saying, if you send your money or if you donate, he can build this house in 10 days. Because he's targeting the money which you just received from your pension so that you can send this one here. He talked about resting or taking a break after finishing Brian's grandma's house to give you people a break. He didn't do that. Instead, he intensified the begging and begging. So it is more worse than it was before. So now this one you are going to build in 10 days. And he's going to even to build walls. Brian's grandma, you did start by buying land because the grandma had land. But this one, you're going to start buying the land, building the house, fencing it. So it is a long, it's going to be tough for you. Better be ready. Better be ready because Mura says so is not joking. He has declared war on his subscribers. Because now it is series. Series has started like the brother. They're just doing now series. When they camp in one home, they make sure they get what they want to get there. And then they go and buy those big machines, or how you call them, those Benzes, which cannot move in Nyabohanse Road. They call us jealous people. No, we are not jealous. We're just saying the truth. That is the truth of the matter. You have to understand where you are, the roads, before putting that your Benz, a luxurious car, in a road where you will not even pass.
And if possible, we can even plaster that house. But I'm not banking on that small house. I'm banking on a new house, 2 bedrooms somewhere, beautiful, well put together, so that even the wife can know she has a future with my uncle. You know, also women check. If you don't have something, they see here, here there is no future, I want to run away. But if you build as a man, that also saves you from your woman running away. Yes. But again, I strongly believe if she wants to stay, she will stay. Because materialistic things can only make him comfortable to a certain point. But you as a man and her as the lady, you two decide if you want to stay together or not. There are too many things.
It's Mura Sensor, because Mura Sensor first started by saying maybe these big houses can make a wife or a woman to stay with you. Later on, he realized that no, that is not the case, because with him, he has a big house, a big villa, but Rocio left that villa. So after realizing that he has made a mistake, then he came and corrected it. It is not all about, marriage is not all about big houses. It is about the communication, how you understand each other, how you love each other. Because if it is houses, we've seen people living big houses and going to maybe these mud houses where they can find peace. Peace is very important, and having time for your spouse, and taking that spouse as your own. You are not two, you are one. So the moment you are two people in a relationship, then it becomes very difficult. So Mura Sensor, it is not about the house. It is about how you get along. It is about how the love which you share. It is about the respect which you have for one another. Recognizing, knowing this is my better half. This is not someone else. This is not just somebody. This is my husband, this is my wife. The moment you know that and you understand that, things become easy, with or without a big house.
As long as I'm alive, I have this influence. I should help my uncle. I've helped over 3,000 people who build their lives up. And I'm not making this up, you've seen it on video. Why should I not help my own uncle, brother to my dad?
It's true, it's very good to help your uncle. It's not bad at all. But if you are saying it's good to help your uncle, all this time round I'm going to help your uncle, talk about your money. Do not think of helping your uncle with other people's money. This is where the problem is. No one is disputing that. No one is telling you not to help your uncle. The problem with you is that when you want to help your uncle, you are banking with other people's money while you are a rich person. Your family members, all of you, you are rich. So this help should come from your family, not from your subscribers. Helping is not bad. Even me, I see like Uncle Gutu needs help from his family members, like you and your sister and your brother and your dad, your mom. You are both earning money and good money. So we are having a problem of not using your money. You think of other people's money. Like now the roads which you want to make in Nyabohanse. You just want this road to be made in other people's land, not your land.
Here we have our healing horse. I'm told last night he fell on the ground. He fell on the ground because he was sleeping. She's really lost weight. Really lost weight. Really lost weight. God will fight for you, girl.
The qualified vet advised Mura Sensor to put the horse down because they know what they are saying. They have dealt with such cases. Maybe after that the horse cannot recover, and that had made this horse to feel like it is feeling now. It has really suffered in the hands of Mura Sensor, not listening to the doctor. Now the horse fell down at night. Mura Sensor is saying now because it was sleeping. It has no energy. It has suffered a lot. This one is going, even if Mura Sensor is not going to put it down, one day Mura Sensor is going to wake up and find the horse gone. Because you look at that horse, it has really lost weight. That's why it fell down. The horse is really suffering. You wonder why Mura Sensor is keeping this horse to suffer like this. That shows he doesn't love his horse, because if you love it, you would put it down by now and then focus on these other horses. The horses are losing weight. They are no good trainers. Mura Sensor is forcing this like this Felix to know this thing by force. And the way they are bending while washing these horses, one day these horses are going to do unthinkable. They are going to be kicked. I'm telling you, these people are not qualified. And the way they are squatting, they are bending, washing those horses. When I look at them, I feel like, oh my God, help these boys. Because these boys, they don't know what is ahead of them. Mura Sensor, do not let these your boys to be bending close to the horses like that. Me, I'm just praying all to be well, because it is dangerous to bend like that. You are washing horses and your head is almost down there. My goodness. And these are not trained horses. Some came from the forest, according to Mura Sensor, not me. Mura Sensor. So anyway, Mura Sensor is urging people to send money for Uncle Gutu to have a house. The wife is coming tomorrow. We don't know whether this wife of Uncle Gutu is having children or not having children. That is not a problem. All we want Uncle Gutu to have a wife. If you can support Mura Sensor to build a house in 10 days, he has started his charity work. This is what gives him money. Because all this time he's not been getting money from any source. He really felt bad when the brother could make like 6 videos. He has been trying like 2, is not working. So he wants to start series. He has already started series now, because the brother was making like also episodes. So now with him, he has started his series, Ogutu series. So this is what is going to get him money, and money is going to start flowing. So my people, that is all I have for you. And thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for the love and the support. Support the channel. Super chat is there. Whatever you can do to the channel, because why not? Why not? So much for being my loyal subscribers. Tell a friend to tell a friend about this beautiful channel. Share my videos. Like the video. And see you again in my next video, God willing. Bye-bye. Take care of yourself. Bye.